great attempt at Montclair State University. There's a lot of Montclair State. Well, okay, Montclair. There's some more Jersey than I expected here. Yes, I am Josh Marshall. I was going to start talking about something I saw in the news, but I constantly forget that Facebook is not the news. And articles pop up, and I just judge like their importance by how many likes they have. So if there's like more than 1,000, I think it's credible. And the volume changed suddenly. Sorry about that. And so I saw this article. It was this woman who spent her entire career was like working with cats, and she was in Africa, and a lion killed her. And that's not even the funny part. All right. Cool. Great. Everybody's doing really well tonight. So she's mauled by this cat, killed, and her parents say that she died doing what she loved. And that struck me as odd because like there's the bear guy who was like murdered trying to say that bears are like cool with people, and he was just destroyed by a grizzly bear. Big surprise. The wolf guy got eaten by wolves. Steve Irwin with the stingray, and they're all told like they died doing what they love, and I just think that term, it works for heroin, and they don't use it, so I don't think we should just use that anymore. It's just like, they died because they had a dumb profession, and you don't hear about lawyers dying in court, and everyone's like, oh, they died doing what they love. They're like, no, they died in the courtroom. It was really awkward. We got to start all over. The jury's pissed. And so yeah, I mean, that was my Facebook news incident, and I was also looking at, there's a lot going on. It's Black History Month, which is awesome. And that was really not responded to at all. And I was thinking about racism and how like I know like I'm whiter than freaking bread, anything. And I know like I'm not racist, and like there's no part of me that feels racist. I have like friends of all ethnicities, but I still might be like a little racist. And it started happening to me at work where like the term boss gets thrown around a lot. And you know, the bartender would be like, hey, what's up, boss? Or, you know, looking good, boss. Everybody says it. And there's just a few people that are like from Africa. Whenever they're like, hey, boss, I get really uncomfortable. Like, I just mortified uncomfortable, and I don't know why. Like, I know why I get so uncomfortable, but and I also tried that only on white people before I came on stage, which is another indicator that I might need to look a little more into that before I continue in that direction. So, all right, we got through those two. That was good. I recently became friends with somebody who has amnesia. And what's difficult about that is I keep forgetting. And I think it's like problematic because, you know, I work in an industry where we have to be aware of like allergies and things like that. So I work in a restaurant, obviously. And a lot of times, like, I never expected to have to ask people about allergies. I thought that, you know, if you have a shellfish allergy or a tree nut allergy, you would just tell the person preparing food for you. It doesn't happen. It's like, maybe it's this creative, I'm gonna wait until the food's on my table and tell them that I might die if I bite into corn and I got tacos. So like, obviously there's corn tortillas, but you know, they should have guessed that I'm allergic to things. So when I asked my friend with amnesia, you know, how do you take your coffee? And I get this look like you're the biggest piece of crap ever. Obviously I don't remember how I take my coffee. And it's not, before I go further, it's not like some Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell overboard story or something. He's an idiot who fell off a stool and smacked his head. You know, he doesn't remember things. But I'm the jerk for forgetting that he's an idiot. And it doesn't work out. I forgot to hold the door. And that was a big problem. I don't think holding the door is something I'm gonna do anymore. I think it's a crap habit that people have developed to try and like make themselves seem polite. I just find it to be stressful. It's like in my building, the front door has glass. You can see, I live in the Bronx, you can see if somebody's gonna like rob you when you walk out of the building. And I always get in these situations where I don't know, like if somebody's approaching the door and I hold it for them, they kind of have to like run a little bit, so I make them feel rushed, or you know, I'm kind of in a rush, so I don't want to, but I'm stuck. So now I'm gonna be a little late and I'm annoyed at holding the door for them. Or they're right on the other side getting their keys out, and I kind of, you know, I don't trust that they can actually handle it, so I'm in that, do I let you open the door for me, or do I open it for you? Let's just like, yeah, you do it. I'll just stand here and let you fumble. And then there's also situations like women, I'm sorry, I'm not holding the door for you anymore. It's not happening. I'm sick of you thinking that I'm not trying to check you out. It's like, that's the death of chivalry, is holding doors. because everybody just thinks that there's something bad's gonna happen with it. And so yeah, so I'm not doing that. I'm gonna end with, yeah, I was gonna like not do a Jewish joke because nobody actually believes that I'm Jewish. I don't know if it's the tattoos or just, I mean, the only person ever believed I was Jewish was my girlfriend the night we met, and she said I walk like a Jew, and it threw me off. I was like, does that mean I have too much money in my pockets? Do you hear like something? And what it ended up happening is I had this nickname where it was like cheeseburger, and one night she called me a Jew burger. And I got really thrown. I started thinking about like Cheesecake Factory and how they have a mac and cheese burger, and they put like a ball of mac and cheese on top of the burger. I'm like, does she in her head like picture me, but it's a matzo ball? And then, you know, so like, and I'm a Reform Jew, so it's like, all right, if you throw cheese on it, then it's okay. Orthodox, you can't mix dairies and meats, so that's that burger. And if you wanted 50% off, you get the Hasidic version. It also comes with a complete list of apartments in Brooklyn. But that's my time, guys. Everybody, thanks a lot. Have a great night.